Good morning. Today is Friday, and we've been putting in the work this week. I am so proud of each of you for courageously concentrating every day on each of your assignments. We are going to end this week on a fantastic note. Let's get started with the morning announcements. Now, every day, all of the Bobcats within our Scenic Hills School should strive to display our foundational values. In order to do this, you must think about the 3R approach, which is to be respectful, be responsible, and to always be ready to learn.
Bueno. Good morning, Scenic Hills elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat Affirmation. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I will forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat. This has been Miguel Nehara, and from Miss Carol's class. Remember, at Scenic Hills Elementary, every student counts and every moment matters. Stay tuned for the Bobcat broadcast.
As we continue to discuss our focus word of the month, which is empathy, and related to our foundational value of being respectful, remember the definition of empathy is when you are able to share or understand the emotions and feelings of another person. Remember, scholars, there are 4 elements of empathy. Number 1, seeing the world from someone else's perspective. Number 2, appreciating them as human beings. Number 3, understanding other people's feelings. And number 4, communicating that you understand. Now, showing empathy involves all of these things, especially showing others that you care about them and stopping to think about how your reaction will affect other people around you. And lastly, using all of this information to regulate your own behavior. Today's example, you can see in this picture these 2 scholars. It looks like one has her hand over her face. She looks like she may be a little sad. But her friend noticed that something is wrong. And she remembers that the last time she actually had her hand over her head like that, she was feeling a little sad. And so she walked over to check on her friend to see how she was feeling. When she did that, she was showing empathy. So make sure, scholars, that you are showing empathy to your classmates, checking on them when it looks like something is going on with them, because that's one of the ways that you can show our foundational value of being respectful. Today, we would like to wish a happy belated birthday to Ryan Almanasid. Ryan celebrated his birthday on yesterday, and we hope that it brought him everything that made him smile. Happy birthday, Ryan. In today's classroom spotlight, we would like to shine a light on our grade 2 scholars for doing an amazing job of showing our foundational values of being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn during intervention. In both of these pictures, you will see scholars in the classes working on their iReady intervention computer-based programs as both teachers, Ms. Green and Ms. Glenn, are at their small group table working with some scholars to help to make them smarter. These scholars were showing our foundational value of being ready because they are doing exactly what their teacher expects for them to do, being responsible because they are not on YouTube, they are not on any program other than the iReady program, and they are being respectful because no one raised their hand to bother the teacher. No one got on the floor without permission. Each scholar was courageously concentrating on their work. That is what it means to be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, and a brilliant Bobcat during intervention. This week, we will be watching to see which other classes are showing our foundational values of being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn throughout the day. We can't wait to spotlight each of you. Now, in our school-wide events and activities, I think I'm going to start at the back end of the slide and work my way back to our canned food drive. I have some very important information about our canned food drive, but I'm going to save it and I'm going to give it to you at the end of our school-wide events and activities. So today I would like to roll out our math challenge. Are you a math genius? What we will be looking for are scholars who can complete all of their multiplication facts in 4 minutes or less. For our scholars in grades 3, 4, and 5, 4 minutes or less. And in K1 and 2, we want to see which of our scholars can complete their addition facts in 4 minutes or less. So for fluency, we will be checking. And teachers, let me know if you have scholars who can complete their multiplication facts or their addition fact families in 4 minutes or less. We will have our first Math Genius Challenge on next Friday. I can't wait to find out which ones of our math scholars are geniuses. Are you a math genius? We'll find out next Friday. Now, scholars, remember now, next Friday is also the last day that your parents, guardians, aunties, uncles, cousins can buy the Scenic Hills Spirit gear. Tell your mom that she wants a Scenic Hills shirt too, so that when she comes to the school to watch you during our programs and things during the second semester, she can wear her Scenic Hills shirt too. So tell your parents this is not just something for you. This is something that they can do to show their Bobcat pride. Now, our last announcement for our school-wide events and activities is related to our canned food drive. Now, scholars, I've been telling you that we were going to pick up those cans and count those cans, and we were going to find out who was in the lead. Well, Today, we are about to find out who is in the lead today. Miss Coburn had all of her helpers to help her collect and count those cans, and we now know that although our canned food drive does not end until Tuesday, so listen up to the numbers so that you know how many cans that your class needs to bring so you can be in that number one spot and get that pizza party. But right now, in first place, we have Mr. Kane's class with 111 cans. That's 111 cans. So your class needs at least 112 cans to beat Mr. Kane's class. Miss Carol is in second place with 99 cans. Now I wonder how many cans does Miss Carol need to have more cans than Mr. Kane's class. Now when I see you in the hall, see if you can tell me how many cans does Miss Carol's class need to bring in so that they can have more cans than Mr. Kane's class. So I wonder if that's an addition or a subtraction problem. I don't know. I wonder. What do you think that is? So that she can have more cans. So how many more cans does Mr. Kane's class have than Miss Carol's class? More. So how many more? Those are the key words to let you know that you need to subtract. So 111 minus 99 is what we need to find out. Now, scholars, when I see you in the hallway, tell me how many more cans does Mr. Kane have than Miss Carol? That's how Miss Carol's class can figure out how many more cans they need to bring to beat Mr. Kane's class. Now let's take a look at our third place spot. Now let's see Miss Somerville's class. Well, our first grade class, Miss Somerville. So Miss Somerville's class currently has 93 cans. And they are in third place with 93 cans. I wonder how many more cans would Miss Somerville's class need to be in second place? What would they do? How many more? So remember we just talked about how many more meaning subtract. So let's see. So there's 99 minus 93. 99 minus 93. So how many more cans would Miss Somerville's class need to bring in so they could be in second place tomorrow? Now Miss Somerville scholars, when I see you, tell me, how many more cans do you need to be in second place? And as a bonus, subtract 111 minus 93 so that you can figure out how many more cans Mr. Kane's class has than yours, because you still have time. You still have time. Tuesday is the last day for our canned food drive. We'll be doing another update on Monday so that we can see, so that you can know how many cans your class needs to bring in on that last day so that you can be number one. But scholars, if you remember, how many cans did I say was our goal, our school-wide goal for cans? Remember, I asked for every scholar to bring one canned good as our goal so that we could collect. How many cans was that going to make? How many cans? 300. That's right, 300. I just want to show you how many cans we've collected so far. How many cans do you think we've collected so far? How many cans? Scholars, I just want you to know, teachers and scholars, so far we have collected 800 cans. 800 cans. We are going to be able to feed so many families for Thanksgiving with these 800 cans. I am so proud of our school for collecting 800 cans, but I know we can probably make it to 1,000, because I know that you are not going to let Mr. Kane's class collect more cans than you. So today you also want to ask your teacher, how many cans does your class have, so you can figure out how many more cans you need to bring by Tuesday so you can beat Mr. Kane's class. Now scholars, did you remember to send your TikTok video in on yesterday? Now I know it was a holiday, so some people may have forgotten to send your TikTok video in. So I tell you what, I'm going to give you the weekend, and your TikTok videos will be due by Monday morning. So you'll have the weekend to get with your friends. If you decide you want to do a dance video, you and your friend might want to record it together. If you want to do a rap song and get with your friend so that y'all can record that together, or you might want to just write a poem. You might want to do a speech. You might want to, if you play an instrument, play a song. But remember, as long as your TikTok talks about you being a Bobcat scholar and committing to the third grade commitment, or telling us why it's important for every scholar in our building to learn how to read, then I can't wait to feature your TikTok video during our morning announcements. Will you be featured in the morning announcements next week? Now remember, you need to send your entries to 901-654-6673. If you have a problem sending your video in, you could email it to Miss White. Email it to your teacher. Email it to me. I can't wait to feature each of you on the morning announcements. Now, scholars, I want to preview something really exciting. From now on Mondays, we will announce the top 10 scholars for iReady. Every Monday, we will announce the top 10 scholars for iReady. So that will be our top scholars, our scholars who have the most minutes on iReady every week. We will announce our top 10 individual students, and then we will announce our top 3 grade levels. The grade levels that have the most minutes and the highest pass rate. The highest pass rate. That means that when you are courageously concentrating and you're getting all those hundreds at the end of those lessons, that is going to help your class to be our top grade level. The class with the highest pass rate will be announced in reading and math. So your grade level could be the top in reading and math. Or you could be one of those top scholars for reading and math with the most minutes. So I hope that you are courageously concentrating when you are on iReady. Scholars, also remember, you can do some iReady at home. I wonder, are you doing iReady at home? Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future. We will conclude our announcements with our victory roar. Say it with me. Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are reimagining 901. Have a fantastic day of teaching and learning.